Welcome to Walnut Lodge Volant Location. This is Yoga 1. This is week 7. Welcome everybody. If you've been following this class all along, you know we've been working through the first part of the Ashtanga series. So today we're going to continue that. I'm going to add another posture, and then we're going to do some couch yoga just to have some fun and work. Use the posture, let's work the postures a little bit more. So you're going to need a strap and a block if you use those for center. What we'll do is we'll do sun A's and sun B's. I'll always go slow on the first A and the first B to give people the alternate postures, and then through the forward bends, the triangles, both triangles, and the extended angles. And then we'll make our way over to the couch for the straddle forward bends. All right, so let's get to our mats, coming to the front of our mats. All right, I'm going to move my mat over just a couple inches this way.
Well, back just a
what?
little.
And back just a little?
Yeah, then just a little bit.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh, that's
Yeah, the light's been really weird today. So we do what we can do. All right, so standing on 2 feet. Feel the base of the big toe, base of the little toe inside of the heel. Press into the ground. And then feel that reaction force up and away. Feel the line lift through the front. And then just let it roll down the back. Press your hands together. Feel the circle of energy going through the arms and through the back. And then when you breathe, pull that inhale up through that circle. Feel the breath go all the way to the collarbones. And then exhale it down the back. As that breath goes up to the collarbones, feel your jaw kind of drop in and back. So pulling that breath from our feet all the way up the front, all the way down the back, all the way up the front, down the back. Couple more. Big breaths. Feel your stomach lift here. Don't let it go. Inhale, feel the back and the chest. Exhale, pull the stomach in a little bit more and let the release go down through the sit bones. Just keep that energy lifted up the front. And imagine that energy up the front is just allowing the back, the low back, to lengthen and relax a little bit. Because it's being supported by the front. So it doesn't have to hold the top of you on the bottom. Next inhale, arms go up, focus goes up. Exhale, circle the arms to the back, fold. Nice and slow. Fold forward, hands down. Inhale, release the spine forward, straight line. Exhale, step back. And slowly, knees down, pull the elbows back all the way down to the mat. I'm doing the alternate positions. Press your feet into the floor. Pull your quads, drive your sit bones, lift your stomach. Press down the back. Just a couple of breaths here in the cobra. Feeling the chest go forward on the inhales. Shoulder blades go back. On the exhales, lift the stomach and ground those sit bones through the backs of the legs. Really pull the pubic bone up into your spine. All right, now next inhale. Chest lift, add part of the arms or add all of the arms. Keep your back long, knees stay down. If you feel like you're just a straight line instead of an arch, that's okay. Try to lift. Tuck your toes, bend the knees a little bit. Actually, bend the hips, tuck the toes, and press back to a down dog. I'm going to walk forward a little bit here. Feet apart. Shift the weight to your right leg. Let that left knee relax. Pull the right quad up. Find that sit bone. Let it lift to the ceiling. Push away from your hands. Feel the armpits open. Just big inhales here. Exhales, finding the fold on just one leg. Finding the calf stretch. And then shift to the left leg. Pull the quad up, reach the heel. Feel the sit bone lift. Try to find the fold there. Working through the calf stretch, working through a bit of the hamstring, using your hands. Make sure you feel your fingers. Make sure you're not just jamming the outside edge of your hands into the mat. Feel the base of the thumb, base of the index finger. Pushing away from the hands, feeling the space in the shoulders. And then just push for a couple of breaths through two legs with the knees bent. Just feeling the fold of the pelvis. That's what we're going for. We're just warming up, introducing some movement here. And then look front. Extend everything. And then inhale, little jump. Walk the rest if you want. Exhale, pull. Chest down onto your thighs. Feel the feet. Inhale, lengthen, lead with your chest. Come all the way up. Exhale, arms down and. Number 2, inhale, arms go up, focus up. Exhale, open the arms, bend the knees, fold, hands down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back, stomach up, either knees down or into the rod. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Soft knees, pelvis lift, fingers contacting the mat, breathe. Keep the fingers. Keep pushing through the armpits. Look front. Inhale. Step or jump. Exhale. Pull. Chest down to your legs. Inhale. Lead with the collarbone. Flatten the back. All the way up. Exhale. Arms down. And again, inhale. Reach. Big circles of the arms, warming up that range of motion. Exhale, chest open. Reach the arms back as you fold. Pull the shoulder blades down, hands down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back into that plank. Down, into the rod. Up, dog. Roll over your feet if you can. Down, dog. Breathe, knees bent. Keep the fold going. Pushing from the fingers. Feeling the space at the shoulder joint, not jamming the top of your humerus into your joint. Keep the space, keep pushing away. Inhale, look front. Exhale, jump and pull. Inhale, lengthen, lead with the collarbones and come up. Exhale, arms down. One more A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach those arms back, fold, down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, step back, stomach up, down you go. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Breathe. Look front, inhale, jump, exhale, pull, inhale, lengthen, exhale, and stretch. All right, sun bees. Palms together, fierce posture, inhale. Bend the knees, arms up. Exhale, stretch, and then fold the hips. Inhale, long spine, step back, and down you go. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, actually press back to your knees. Step your right leg forward. Knees right over your ankle. Back, left thigh is kind of on a stretch. Use a block if you need. You'd like to just have your hands down on either side of that shin. Relax that front hip. That's the right hip. Feel that right knee pulling to the inside. And then pull that right hip back. As you pull that right hip back, you feel the left side come forward. Tuck your back toe under. Stretch that leg to straight and then rotate the heel down. Or if you'd like to do the first one in a parallel leg, keep it like it is. Push into the front leg, push into the back leg. Get your balance. Feel the fold of that hip. Keep that back knee a little bent. Push up. This balance is way harder. Arms up. Interlace if you can or not. Bend that back knee. Pick your pelvis up in the front. Push through that right leg. What you're doing here, why this back leg is bent, you're trying to get a better position with the pelvis. You'd like to have your pelvis perpendicular. Sit bones are going down. So we need to have a nice stretch across the front of that left hip. Take a big inhale and then exhale with control. Just fold your way down. Send that right leg back and down, rod, up dog. Stay on your knees, press back. Step your left leg forward. Same thing here. Use a block if you need. I'm going to use one. Knees over, your ankle. Pull the knee to the inside. Feel the base of your big toe, base of the little toe, inside of the heel. Pull that left hip back. Feel the right side go forward. Just relax in that socket. Tuck your back toe under. Stretch that straight. Roll it out if you want, or keep it parallel. Push into your front leg and then come on up. Arms up. My back leg is rotated. Bend that knee. Lift the front. Drop your sit bones. Square yourself. Keep pushing through the front knee. Pushing through the back leg. Reaching up. Reaching up with the chest. Lifting up with your pubic bone. Trying to find a little bit more space on the front of that right hip. Lifting your belly. Trying to be perpendicular in your pelvis. Big inhale. Exhale. Open the arms slowly. Hands down. Send that leg back and down. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Press back, down dog. Breathe. Look front. Inhale. Jump. Exhale. Pull. Inhale. Lengthen coming through the squat. Exhale. Stretch. All right, now going through that twice more. Do the adjustments that you need. If you don't want to go into that lunge, you can just leave your knee on the ground. I forgot that one. 2 more times. Here we go. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up. Exhale, stretch and over. Inhale, lengthen, step back, shoulders over your hands and down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Put your knees down if you need, or step your right foot forward. Turn your back leg out. Push forward, push back. Arms out, and then push your chest up. Arms go up. Push. Chest up. Right back, right side back, left side forward. Lift the bellies. Lift the bellies. Feel that left sit bone driving down into the back of your leg. Couple more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Hands down. Send that leg back. Shoulders over your hands and down. Rod. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Press back, down dog. Step your left leg forward. Turn your back leg out. Get your balance and push. If your leg is turned out in the back, remember your knee is straight. Push up. Right side forward. Left side pulling back. Stomach is lifted. Keep pushing that left knee. Just a couple breaths. Couple breaths, couple breaths, couple breaths. Inhale, slow. Exhale, roll it down, send that leg back, and rod. Up dog, chest lift. Exhale. Down dog. Breathe. Feel your fingers. Look front, inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch. One more, here we go. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, stretch. And over. Inhale, lengthen. Step back, shoulders over your hands, down, rod. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, right leg forward. Turn the back leg out. Get your balance. Slow push up. Left side forward, right side back. Stomach up. Sit bone down in the back. Push through your heel. Pull the right hip. Keep lifting in the front. Lifting in the front. Lifting in the front. Inhale. Exhale. Slow fold. Send that leg back and down. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, left leg forward, push. Get the balance, and up you go. Square, right side forward, left side back. Push into your back leg, knee is straight. Feel that hip open. Drive your sit bone down. Pick your stomach up. Keep that right knee reaching. Feel the pelvis go as vertical as you can. We're just warming up, but you're trying to feel as much of the pieces as you can. I can't get to a beautiful position right away anymore. Inhale, exhale, open, fold. Down you go. Leg back and rod. Up dog. This time, press back to a child pose. Knees open. Just squish into your hips. Relax your back. Head down. Breathe. Every time you exhale, feel the breath in your back. Every time you, inhale, feel it lifted up. Every time you exhale, just kind of relax down into something else. Because we just start right away here with sun salutations. Here, just let your body absorb all of this flexion and relax. Lift up, hands forward, last downward dog. Tuck your toes, press back, down dog. Legs straight or legs bent. Do what you can, keep feeling the nice wide hand. Roll the arm in, pull the shoulders back. Find the space. Lift your sit bones, relax your neck. Focus is towards the belly button, breathe. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, and stretch. All right. I'm going to turn sideways for this. You can see my feet. This is the first forward bend, and if you want, use a block. So roll your thighs in, squeeze the block. Hands on your hips. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees, and fold. Now, there's a lot of forward bends in this series. Actually, yeah, thanks, James. Go to that. So, you want to have this flat back. That's what we're doing. We're trying to keep the back extended so that all of the work is in the hip socket, the back of your hip, and the hamstrings last. So when we go to the floor today, we're actually going to look at that a little bit more. So just a couple more here. Reaching your collarbones forward, and feel what happens if you take your tailbone and push it out. You push your tailbone out, your chest automatically goes forward. Couple more folds here. Just keep breathing. And then let your block drop. If you don't have a nice extended back line, put the block in front and straighten your legs. As you straighten your legs, make sure your hips go over your feet. Don't rock back to your heels. Over your feet. If you can, you're going to take your two fingers and put them between your big toe and your second toe. And kind of stand on them. And then you're going to straighten your legs. Pull up a bit on your toes and press down with the big toe. That'll activate the bottom of your foot. It'll keep the weight forward. Keep breathing and extending. Release the toes if you have them. If you have your hands, just put your hands on your hips. Everybody, hands on your hips. Exhale. And then again, leading with the collarbone, coming all the way up to vertical. And then push your pelvis down and forward, trying to get everything flat. And then just lift the chest and look up. And then exhale, pull the front line together. All right. So we're going to go through the next four postures kind of quickly. All right, so start the top of your mat. Wait, I need a drink first. When I'm in the studio, I have my water bottle, but it's not here, and I hate to dump big glasses of water on my carpet, which is what happens. All right, so we're going to inhale. Samastitihi. Feel the hands, feel the feet. Press. Inhale, bend the knees. And then exhale, just step or jump open to your right. Nice wide stride. Feet start, outside edges start parallel to the short edges of your mat. Inhale, rotate. I'm going to move back a little bit, James. Rotate your open. As that opens, the pelvis comes forward. Push that hip forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach over. And down you go. Triangle. If you can grab your big toe, grab your big toe. If you need to use a block, use a block. Either one is good. Push. Arm up. Press that right foot into the ground. Same thing with the big toe. You're pulling up on it as you're pushing down. Keep reaching out the top of your head. So push. from your right foot back into your hip. Push from your left foot out your head. Push from your right hand through your left. Feel the suspension of all those straight lines. Pulling out of the pelvis, reaching out. You're not resting, you're pushing in all those directions. Pushing in all those directions. Now take an inhale and then exhale. Pull your stomach nice and tight. And then inhale, lift up slowly. Actually push up. Exhale, rotate. Left side, inhale. Rotate your left side. Left hip open, square back up to the front. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach over. Slowly, you go over, over, over. Push down into that right foot. Feel that hip. Relax over. The pelvis relaxes over that leg. Push down into that right foot. And send your head straight out of the pelvis. Push down into that left arm. And send that right arm up. Pull the quads out of yourself. Breathe. Exhale, feel your stomach lift nice and tight. And then inhale, push from the back leg up. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, rotate. Right leg open, left leg turns in. Square up to that front leg. Now this is the one where a lot of people need a block. And if you need a block, you put it on the outside of the front leg. Square up. Feel that whole left side pushing forward. Inhale, exhale, reach forward, left hand down on the outside of your foot. Push, right arm up. Now feel that right foot. Push into the right foot. That should send that right hip back. Then push into your left foot and send that left hip forward. You should feel they go all the way down to that left hand. And then push into your left hand to send that right arm up. Breathe. And then exhale, stomach nice and tight. Inhale, come up. I'm taking my block with me. Exhale, rotate. Left side. Left leg turns out 90. Right leg in 45. Right arm up. Square. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, slowly over you go. Hand down on the block if you need it. Left arm up. Now push into that right leg. Try to push the floor away. Feel that left sit bone pulling back. Push into your right leg. Feel that whole right side go forward, pressing into that right hand. Inhale, push down into your right, up into the left. Breathe. Exhale your air. Push from your back foot up. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, come forward. Palms together. Breathe here. Feel the one side against the other. Lift the chest, drop your sit bones. Samasthiti just means ready position. I like to think of it more as what's changed. What more can I feel after those postures? So we're going to go into the extended angles. Last week we played around with them on the couch. You can wrap them or not wrap them. If you're going to wrap them, your front arm's going to go on the inside of your leg. If you're not going to wrap it, put it on the outside of your leg. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step open. Wider stride this time. Inhale, rotate that right leg open 90. Pelvis goes back to the front square. Bend that knee. Slow down. Slide it down. I like to put my elbow in the front of my knee and then just use that to help me twist. Sinking down. Sinking down. If you're going to wrap it, wrap it. I'm just going to keep twisting and relaxing into that left hip socket. A couple more breaths. You can look at the hand. Exhale, feel the stomach nice and tight. Push into that front leg, come up, rotate. Rotate your left leg open. Square the pelvis back up, inhale. Exhale, bend the knee. Down you go. Reach it long. Use a block if you need. Wrap it if you're going to. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, rotate back to the front. Inhale, rotate, right leg open, left leg in. Same twisted position that we used on the twisted triangle. Inhale, push up in the left. Exhale, bend that right knee. Left arm on the outside of your right knee. Palms together. Breathe. Pull the right knee in. Pull the right hip back. And then send that whole left side forward through your shoulder blade. Breathe. Exhale the air, stomach tight. Inhale, untwist, and push up. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, rotate. Left leg in 45. Right leg out 90. Square up to that left leg. Inhale, exhale, bend the knee, twist. Exhale the air, stomach tight. Inhale, come up. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step front. Feel your feet. Lift your stomach. And then release that. And we're going to come over to the couch. So I'm going to move my cameras. think between the two of them, we'll get a decent picture. So the next postures are straddle forward bend. So we just have a nice medium straddle, and we're just going to forward bend. Today what I'm going to show you is just kind of a nice easy way to increase this if you want. You can also do it supported. The postures in the series are not supported. The first one can be supported. And there's different arm positions that we'll do next week. Right now what we're going to do is just face a chair, face your couch. Inhale. Exhale, fold yourself over. Put your hands down. Make sure your feet are parallel or slightly rotated in. And then put your elbows down. Kneecaps lift. And then put your head down. Now we're just going to hang out here for a couple of breaths. Keeping the kneecaps lifted, reaching through the sit bones, pushing that line back. Now, if you can, this might be as far as a lot of people get. If you can, put your head on the floor, bend your knees a bit, and then drop your head down, put your shoulders at the edge. And then just hang here a bit. Kneecaps are lifted. You can bend the knees a little bit, feel the fold. And then straighten them. You're holding yourself. Actually, the shoulders are kind of holding you, but you have your hands on the ground. There's a little bit of weight there. Try to relax forward. I can pretty much release into this. And then push yourself back. Elbows to your couch. Creep your feet in a bit. Come up nice and slow because we were over there for about a minute. And then step your feet just a little bit forward. Alright, now, we're going to do it one more time. The closer you get to the couch, the harder it becomes. So basically, I'm almost feeling like I want to do a forward somersault. And I'm trying to use the couch to keep my chest where it is as I push my pelvis forward. So then my chest is kind of getting closer to a line that drops kind of straight between my legs. It's very relaxing. So here we go again. Elbows down, and then hands down. Here, bend your knees a bit. Tuck your head. And then straighten your legs. Lean into the couch. Breathe. Bend the knees a bit. And then straighten. Bend the knees a bit. And then straighten. Stay right there. Push back. Your chest forward. A couple big inhales. Wiggle the feet in. And then we're just going to come down to the floor. All right. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, because you can use your legs to push yourself forward, but the forward push is stopped by the couch. So then in order to go anywhere, you have to slide down a little bit. As you slide down, it just gives the whole forward bend more room. You know, actually more stretch, more room. All right, so grab a of some sort, and then I'm going to put this down on the floor, I think. Yeah. All right, that's good. So sit up just against your couch. Send the legs straight out in front of you. If you have a strap, get a strap. You don't have to have a strap. So after we go through all of the standing postures, the Ashtanga series goes to the floor, where it continues the forward bend. The forward bend on the floor is way harder than the forward bend standing feel, I think. And you have to really get this forward push of the pelvis. And some of us don't have enough stretch to get the forward push of the pelvis. How do you know if that's you? Well, if you're sitting here and you're like curved this way, this line is probably super tight. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to that flat back position. That requires more stretch across the hips. So this is kind of a nice way to feel things. So put your low back against something, flex your ankles, and then lift your chest up and try to feel as straight as possible. Then what you're going to do is take your pelvis and push it forward. Maybe you can't. Push it forward. And as you push it forward, your whole chest comes off of sorry, not the chest, your upper back and mid back. So I can feel my shoulder blades almost on the couch come off, and there's a space there. So if you have a strap, put it around your feet. Toes together, flex the ankles. Let them roll in a bit. Whole leg. Now take your arms and pull back. As I pull back, you can see my chest going free. So this is chest forward, blades back. My upper back is now supported in somewhat of an arch. And as I do that, my low back comes off of the couch. So what I'm doing here is I'm recreating the position that I worked in the forward bend standing. My feet are flexed, my chest is forward, my back is flat, I'm bending at the hips. I'm not curving over and grabbing my feet. We're trying to get the whole forward bend to go forward from your pelvis, just like we did standing. The problem is that everyone wants to grab their feet. Well, some of us can grab our feet with a nice flat back. I can barely make that. Right now I can, but when I first start. But this is a really nice way to work it. So you need your shoulder blades to pull back. The chest will go forward. I like being against the couch because then I can push my pelvis forward. I can feel the pelvis rotate towards my thighs. I can pull my shoulder blades back and down, and I can feel that whole line go forward. And we're just going to hold this. So we're just holding the forward bend, pushing forward, or pulling forward with the arms. Eventually we'd like to get our hands down to the big toes because the forward bend in Ashtanga has 3 hand positions. Big toe outside of the feet, and then interlacing the hands and looping them over your feet. I'm going to slide down a little bit more, pull. You can see the difference in the chest as my shoulder blades go forward. I'm going to stay here just another couple breaths. Yep. And you have to kind of hold these positions for a long time to get them. If you have them, then you can just go right into them. So sometimes when people do the Ashtanga series, it goes super fast. If you have all the postures and you don't need to work any of them, you can go super fast. But for a lot of us, we need to be in them a long time just to encourage the body to get into the positions, to work a little bit with the fascia, letting it lengthen to accommodate the movement. Sometimes that's what restricts it all. Keep pushing your chest forward. And then release. All right. So I think that practicing like that is really helpful. All right. The second posture that you do is called the east stretch. So basically, it is hands down and then pelvis to the ceiling. Well, some of us have trouble with the hands down, and some of us have a really weak back line. So I'm going to show you kind of a nifty way to get stronger in this. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend our knees, shoulders on the couch, and then you're going to just press your pelvis up to what is basically called a reverse table. But I don't have my hands on the ground. So sometimes what happens in these positions is that our wrists can't take how long we have to hold to make them work. So we're just going to press our pelvis up like this. Knees are kind of in line with your hip sockets. Now take your tailbone and reach your tailbone towards your knees. And as you do that, you might feel this whole line lift up a little bit. And my angle isn't really that good. I'm a lot straighter, I think, than I look. So just hold that line. Now we just stretched that line. Keep pressing your tailbone towards your feet. Pushing up. You can start feeling your glutes and your hamstrings. I think we'll stay here a little bit longer. Keep pushing up. Couple more breaths. And then break in the hips, lower yourself down, couple breaths. Just stay right here. We're going to do that again. Now, when we do the east stretch in Ashtanga, our legs are not bent like that. The legs are straight. So we're going to do this just one more time. We're going to go up, and then we're going to straighten our legs. You're going to try to keep your big toes together and on the ground. Some of you won't be able to manage that because you don't have enough ankle extension. So do what you can. And so we'll go up, and then we'll go to straight. And just again, what this allows you to do is it allows you to work this line without relying on your arms. All right, so pelvis up. Get it up as high as you can first. Tailbone. And then we're going to just start creeping our legs out. Toes together. Roll the thighs in. Push up. Hold. Breathe. Keep going. Couple more breaths. And then just let your hips go down. This time come up, just sitting. All right, so that work can allow you to get to the east stretch, which is hands back here, pelvis up. All right, we'll get to that next week. All right, so we're gonna end with a hang. I'll start with one pillow. If you don't have a couch, you can just hang or go into corpse. We don't have that much longer to go. So first, just let the head over onto the pillow or just hanging. Couple big breaths through your chest. Tuck your chin, slide off, shoulders on that pillow. Breathe here. Feeling all the blood rush down into your brain. Big inhales, lungs. It's easier for the lungs to work here. And then move your pillow if you can. Slide down to the floor, shoulders on the floor. Chin is pressing. This is a preparation for a shoulder stand. Just let the weight be on the shoulders. Your neck is on a stretch. If this is too much, slide all the way off. And then everybody slide off, back down, calves on your couch or your chair. And this is our corpse position. Just let the weight of the legs drop into the pelvis. Relax your jaw, feel your spine release. Just big breaths. Big inhale. Pull your knees off of the couch and roll to your right side. Press yourself up to sitting. And that's it for this evening. Thank you all for your support.